Hi, welcome to our last tutorial for Photo Story. This is all about saving your story. Now, before we get started, I want to talk about the difference between your final project and the projects we've been working on throughout the tutorials. When you save your story, it's going to save as a new file, which is going to be a file that you can no longer edit. But we've been saving our project file along the way, so you still have that saved, whether it's on a flash drive or in your own login, wherever you've saved it, you can still access that as long as you've been saving it throughout the process, and you can go back and edit it. But what we're saving right now is going to be essentially a video file that you won't be able to edit. So now that we have that situated, when we look at our screen, we have activities that we can choose from. And so you can email it, you can save it to mobile devices, but basically for the purpose of what you're doing in class, you're more than likely going to save your story for playback on your computer. And so when you choose that option, we're going to need to specify the location for the file, for where it's going to be located. So this is where we click Browse, and you can determine where you're going to have this saved, whether it's going to be your own individual login, on a flash drive, wherever it may be. And so we'll go ahead and title our photo story Washington, D.C. for our finished file, and we'll click Next. And so now it's going to build our story. Okay, and so this might take a little while because we customized our music, as you saw in the last tutorial. And so when you customize or build your own music within Photo Story, it takes a little bit longer for the finished product to come up. So that'll just take a few moments. And so once you see the screen, your story has been created successfully. And so they'll ask you what you'd like to do next. And so you can either view your finished story, or you can create another story, and you're finished, and you can just exit.